All right, so let's talk computer passwords. Nowadays, this is 2021, and we have computer passwords for everything. And I get confused with them so many times. You got Amazon, your email, your work email, but then you got a Hotmail account plus a Gmail account, and then you got your bank account. Then you have, your Yahoo Fantasy League. You got this and that and the other. You look at it and you got so many different passwords. If you try to have an individual password for each one that isn't remembered somehow, I don't know how you do it. I seriously do not know how you do it. I have enough time remembering, 5 different PIN numbers for different bank accounts and shit. It's hard. I've got a little trick that will help you memorize your passwords, keep them down easy, and by not writing them down. You already have it in your head. You just have to know how to put it into a password format. Let me help you with that. Here's one easy way to do that. So, if you guys are fans of the 80s, 80 butt rock that I am, Quiet Riot, we're not going to take it. You take the chorus, this is a password. We're not going to take it. No, we ain't going to take it. Well, how can you use that as a password? Well, let me shorten it down for you. If you take out and you go just the first letter of each, word and the first 2 lines of the chorus, you got a pretty good password. But because you're probably going to need a special character and 1 number, that no becomes a 0. Then you have an exclamation point, WNGITI, N 0 exclamation point, WAGTI is a very good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 digit password, 13 letter, space, whatever, password that you can remember fairly easy. It's not that hard. Pick a song, pick a phrase. I got another one coming up for you. Okay, next one. Let's take a really common, correct phrase and turn it into a password. Again, you don't have to use this one, but whatever is up there. Well, one of the algorithms that when people try to hack passwords is they use common words because they're easier to remember. So if you take out common words, it's not unbreakable, but it's more difficult and not as easy. Criminals always go for the low-hanging fruit, the easier people to pick off. So this is another easy way. Take out all the vowels. So you're left with just the consonants. So now you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letter password. That's easy to remember. Tom Brady sucks. And you just drop the consonants, the vowels. What am I thinking? All right. Well, you need it to be a little bit more, a little bit harder. All right. Well, cool. That turns into a $, and that turns into a 5. It's still Tom Brady sucks, $5. Get creative with it. Whatever your phrase is, maybe have something between you and your significant other. Cool. Let me show you another one. Alright, so what we got here is another one with twinkle, twinkle, little star. This is my password. Lowercase t, uppercase T, lowercase l, $HIWWUR, caret, capital A, TW, $H. Holy shit, that looks complex as hell. Not really. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Wow, there it is. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. 16 letters long. That's hard as hell to remember by itself. By itself, there's no way I could remember that. That would take no way. But like this, once you commit it into something you can remember, maybe it's a favorite lullaby that your kids sang, maybe something your parents sang to you. Whatever it is, it can be made into a password so you remember it. Now, let's say you forgot it. You went on vacation for 3 weeks, turned into 2 months. Man, you get back and you have no idea. Well, then you have twinkle, twinkle as your code phrase or whatever. Well, everybody's going to try writing down some version of that. They're not going to think to do that. That's crazy how simple it is once you think about it. All right? But that will pay off dividends if you do that. Maybe you have this written down on your work computer. Not this, but twinkle, twinkle. Or maybe just have a picture of a star, little smiley face star stickers. Who knows? But if that's enough for you to trigger your memory to remember this, maybe you have to write it out the first few times. When you're sitting there typing it in, don't sing it to yourself, out loud. Other people are going to catch on. Whenever she comes in, gets on her computer, she always sings Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Well, that's a lullaby. Why is she singing that in the morning? Be wary of it, but this is some way you can remember it. All right? Let me do one more just so you get it nailed in your head. All right, I'm kind of aging myself with these power ballads, but to me, they're easy to remember with the 80s music. They have very basic choruses, and I've heard them a bajillion times. All right? So here we go again. We both lie silent still in the dead of the night. Bam! That is the outline of your password. So let's make it a little bit more difficult. We both lie silent still in the dead of the night. Every Rose Has a Thorn by Guns N' Roses. I don't know what person my age, probably 30 and over, don't have that beaten into your head from high school dances to campouts to just doing whatever. This was the song in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Pick a song. It's not that hard. I'll do one more with dropping the vowels just so you get it. And it's kind of a funny one. So, each time I push the button, I remember the old 80s trick or the old TV gag where a person walks into a closet, comes out wearing something different. All they did was just push it. I'm like, weird things you remember. Shit. Alright, well here's another one from my wife, who's a huge Dodger baseball fan. Big Vin Scully fan. This is what he says at the beginning of each baseball game. It's time for Dodger baseball. Simple, clear, concise, to the point. It's iconic. Alright? So we take out the I, the E, the O, and we are left with this as a password. Pretty simple. Like I said, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 digit space letter password that's going to work for you. Pretty easy. Once you get it down, find one you can remember that you won't forget. And then it's a lot easier to put something up there that you can remember like that instead of writing it out on a slip of paper underneath your keyboard, underneath your mouse pad, something like that, where people, especially experienced people, know where to find it. You watch tons of videos on that. People put the passwords, what was it? If it's a number combination, or people put passwords somewhere where they can see it. So if you're like going into a door and it's a number combination, look up, look around. You'll see some numbers, whether it's the number of the building, a phone number, this, that, the other, posted somewhere around in the room with you. Try those numbers. They can be, they might just be that password that you need to get in. People are crazy, stupid simple, and still, try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, people are lazy when it comes to password. Be a little bit forward thinking, be a little bit on the ball, and it will help you secure all your passwords in an easy to remember format that's very secure. More secure than just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In fact, I think I need to change the combination for my luggage.